Hello, my lovely Pisces. Welcome to your May 2021 reading. This is a general reading for you, Pisces. It's a reading for Pisces sun, rising and moon sign. If you'd like to book a private reading with me that will be specific to you, you can follow the link below to my website and you can book a reading from there. I've been meditating on your energy as a collective, and it's been interesting, and I want to speak a little bit about, as I'm doing this, it's the moon in Scorpio is happening, the supermoon. And it's interesting. I wonder how it's impacting on you, being a sensitive as well, being an empath, how it's impacting. What are you feeling? What are you sensing? I feel, I've been really busy. There's been a lot of things coming in and distracting me. It's been really difficult to sort of focus my energy. It's been an interesting time. There's been a lot of interruptions, a lot of people requiring my time. And, I don't mean people that I'm reading for. I mean, family or, friends. It's been a time of change as well. And so it's as if, wow, my days, the weeks seem to roll by, and there just doesn't seem to be enough hours in the day. This is how it's sort of been impacting on me. Is that how it's been working for you? What have you been sensing? What have you been feeling in not feeling quite balanced? Let me know. I'm interested to hear your experiences, my lovely Pisceans. Because for me, it certainly has been busy, and giving out assistance and giving to others, which is always a good thing to give out, as well as when you're receiving. But don't forget to also share, give out to others, assist others. But it does take up your time. I've got to say that creating these monthly readings this time has really required my concentration and effort and focus into, okay, I've got to set this time aside. It seems that the month has just sort of flown by with different things that have come in and around me. So let me know what's been going on with you. This month I'm using the Wild Unknown Tarot, because I want to delve beneath the surface. I want to work with shadow. I want to work with duality. I want to go beneath the surface, because I feel like that's what May is calling for with all of the zodiac signs. I've also drawn a card from this beautiful deck, Mystical Shaman Oracle deck, to give an overview of the month. And it's interesting that I sort of have had that sort of chat with you about my experiences with this full moon, the moon in Scorpio, because the overall message of this month of May is the Time Master. And that's interesting because time, as you know, is an illusion. Past, present, future, it's all now. It's all now. Time is an illusion. It is not linear. It's not linear. It's, if you want to say, vertical. It's all happening in the now. Anything that you work on in yourself, anything that you, past hurts, past traumas, past situations, past hurdles, past challenges, anything that's happened in the past, anything that anyone's done, perceived, nobody does anything to you. It's what is reflected within you. So anything that's occurred in the past, if you bring it into the now and heal it now, you alter your perception of the past. So you're altering the past. You're altering your ancestral lineage, for those of you that understand that. And I hope that all of you do. You know, there's some sort of grasp of understanding. I'm feeling like I'm wanting to talk to you about this. And then you also change the now, and you change where you're headed in the future, because your perception has changed. So it's really the time master. Very, very interesting. I'm going to read what it says in the book, because it's written so beautifully. Let me get my glasses out. And we have, let's read it. It's quite a complex topic. It's quite a complex subject, you know, the time and it being not being linear, and work that you do on yourself and how it alters your ancestral lineage, the present and the future. You know, if you'd like a conversation on that in more detail, let me know. Let me know. And it's something that I will, if you're interested in listening to it, I'll make a video on it. The Time Master, the essence of it. Time is a construct of the human mind through which life events are seen to flow in a straight line from past to future. This, however, is an illusion. Time moves in patterns, fractals, sometimes turning like a wheel and others moving straight as an arrow. Humans see time like a ticking clock, and this image reminds us that there is only so much of it to spend in a life, like a kind of currency. At any given moment, you can see time in all its infinite potential, at once vast and all-encompassing, then shrunken and finite. It all depends on your perspective. The medicine that this brings to you. Sometimes it appears that you're running out of time, which is just exactly how I've been feeling. You worry you won't get what you need or want. Everything gets stuck like a log jam. This is only in your mind. Time expands and contracts according to your ability to be mindful and observant. Fully engage in your now. It's time to release the story of your past. Equally, it's time to release your need to know the details of the future. All the treasure magically reveals itself when you remain relaxed and present to what is directly in front of you and nothing else. Then you realize you have all the time in the world. You will never run out of it. Wise words. Something to consider, something to contemplate. What I would like for you to do too, if you're interested in doing that, is, you know, I'm working with the Wild Unknown tarot deck, and it's about spirit animals. It's about what is going to be in your totem this month to help you move through the month, to help you learn and progress into the rest of the year. So what energy is there? What wisdom and qualities do these animals bring to you that I'm going to be putting forward? So pen and paper, pause the video, pen and paper, and write down the animals if you choose to, and then you can Google it, you know, spirit animals meanings, and you can find the meanings of these animals and the qualities they bring to you, and it formulates your totem for the month. Totems are movable things, you know, as you go through different phases in your life, your totem animals will alter, will change. So let's start. You've got the Son of Swords. The Son of Swords is the Knight of Swords, but it's an owl. Aiming true. Aim true. Set your goals and aim for bullseye. Aim for the center. Aim for success. The owl is a very spiritual animal. It's an animal that moves between the realms of spirit and reality. It brings messages. It brings wisdom. It brings knowing. Knowing that comes through your dreams, knowing that comes through intuition, synchronicities, words of wisdom that someone might say in passing that resonates with you. Be observant so that you can aim true with your, what do you want to set? Where do you want to be? What changes do you want to bring in? What's, you know, you could be on a spiritual path. If that's you going on a spiritual path, your spiritual evolvement and enlightenment, aim true, be observant of what's going on around you. Use your wisdom and your knowing, your sense of knowing that comes from your heart chakra, your solar plexus, that floats up to to give you these messages. Who's writing a book? There's a book, there's wisdom that is being passed on as well. I like. So as we progress through May, it's interesting because, you know, you've got this owl, the Son of Swords, and then you've got the Father of Wands, the Cobra. Cobras strike, they're lightning fast. They're lightning fast, as you can see, with this lightning strike. And cobras are fast in striking. You've got this wand, which is, you know, wands are about energy, enthusiasm, purpose, life's purpose, creativity, energy. This is coming to you in the very beginning of May. It's snake energy is healing, medicine energy as well. Snakes are also about transformation. They are protective. Cobras are certainly territorial. They're very protective of so be protective of your ideas. Be protective of what's going on around you. Be protective of what you want to achieve. There's also transformation here. So snakes shed their skin, and that is shedding their old life. Shedding your old life, leaving the past where it belongs, but growing from it, not forgetting about it, but taking with it the lessons that you've learned in this transformation of a new you, a new life. And be prepared once you come to that realization to strike quickly. There's no time to dilly-dally. It's about really knowing what you want and going for it, having the confidence to go for it, having the confidence to strike. What are your plans? What do you want to do moving forward? What do you want to achieve this year? What changes do you want to bring in? How do you want to fill your time? Are you going to fill your time sitting on the couch watching TV and just letting the days sort of meld into each other and there's no meaning? Or are you going to really use that time to move forward with your desires, your dreams, your goals? Your choice. What are you going to do with time? Bring it into the now. You've also got the Son of Cups. A lot of night energy here, a lot of night energy. This is a swan, and swans are beautiful. They're tranquil. They swim with ease on the water of emotion. Water is emotions, and when it's tranquil and you're in control and you're on the surface and you're floating, you're not drowning in emotions. You're not losing yourself in emotions. The swan brings you this sort of tranquil, confident energy. And it's time to move forward. And for many of you, it's time to move forward into a new relationship or take a relationship to deeper to greater depths with confidence and security as well. So this is about forward movement with this emotional balance. There's no extreme of emotions here. There is neutrality. There is what's the word that I'm looking for? Tell me what is it that I'm looking for here? Detachment, they're telling me. It's about detachment, being a neutral observer and observing what changes you want to bring in without these huge extremes of emotion. Keep being in control. It's also what's being asked here. Then you've got the Father of Pentacles, where you're going to have quite an amazing totem, my lovely Pisceans. Don't forget, Google these animals. Find out what qualities they bring to you. You've got the Father of Pentacles. This is this is going to lead to, this is your dream, your desire to be in control of your finances, to see improvement in your finances. This is, an elk or maybe a reindeer with the horns. Now the horns create air, create space for thoughts to flow. There's nothing holding them in. It's just this free flow of thoughts, free flow of inspirational information coming to you from your guides, from your ancestors. they're also still. You know, if you're watching a reindeer or an elk in the wild, they are still. They sniff the air, they smell for danger, they smell for change, they can sense things. There's that stillness. They know when to run, when to take flight, but they observe first. So it's about observing your dreams. What are your goals? What do you want to achieve? What do you want to bring forward? Don't also observe. I know you've got the snake, I know you've got the cobra, and just striking quickly, but before you strike, you need to work things out. You need to have clarity in what's going on. I'm going to draw another card. They're saying to me to draw. Let's draw a card here. That's beautiful. Father of Pentacles. Father of Pentacles is like the King of Pentacles, in control, knowing the direction they want to take. You know, saying to you, what direction do you want to take? Know the direction you want to take. Know what you want to achieve. How interesting, because you've also got the Queen of Wands. Being protective of your ideas. Multi-skilling. All the arms. Multi-skilling. Working towards what you want to achieve. Working towards your goals. But being protective of that. Not talking to too many people about what those ideas and plans are. So being protective of what those ideas are, what your plans are, playing your cards close to your chest. It's like, don't mess with me. I know what journey I'm on. I know what I want to achieve. I know what I want to have unfold. And so it's about really being confident in your forward movement. Okay, let's get back to it. So we've got how that translates into your reality is the moon. Okay, and it's the moon is about delving deep, delving beneath the surface, but with confidence. You know, you've got these trees. This is your reality. This is your goals, your aspirations, reaching up into the moon. So really they have their roots in your subconscious. What do you want to achieve? What's holding you back? Grow true. See how straight they are. Grow true. The moon is about working with your inner self, working with your inner desires, your inner dreams, your inner goals, working with your shadow as well. What needs to be moved on? What thought processes are holding you back? What do you want to bring to the light? What do you want to... This is about duality too with you, you see. It's about dealing with not just your reality of what's out here, because whatever is in your reality has its roots in your subconscious, in your shadow self. That's where the roots are. And then that projects itself into your reality, so that you are creating your reality. The Hierophant, spiritual. There's spiritual growth, there's spiritual wisdom, there's spiritual knowledge. Follow your intuition. There's ancient wisdom here. So it's about tapping into that inner subconscious self, superconscious, you know, your solar plexus, the inner workings of you. Who's the true self? So if you're on a spiritual journey, that wisdom and that knowledge is being offered to you via your guides, via your tribe, via your ancestors, through your dreams. Be observant. It's now time to start expanding on that, playing with that, and it's going to play out into your reality in different ways for each of you, because you all have different life purposes. But it's about discovering what that life purpose is. What is that journey that you're on? What do you want to explore about yourself? What gives meaning? What brings you joy? What's going on in your inner workings? And when you discover that, you know, trees are really significant for you too, I want to say. Because you've got the Empress. This is going to really bring you great joy. rebirth. This is the birth of new ideas. This is a new life. This is a new perspective. This is change coming in. Now, the change can be profound. It can be subtle. It can be a shift that occurs within you, which changes your perspective of your situation and what's around you, or it can be a complete upheaval and change coming for you. So it could be that the divine universe, God, whatever you want to call it, has been shaking your tree, for a while now, and it's now time to look at what's not working and what you need to eliminate, what you need to get rid of in order to move forward, in order to live in the now, in order to put in place now what you're being asked to put in place, what you know deep down is your purpose, and having the courage to do that. What is that for my lovely Pisceans? It really is a time of a great awakening here for you as well. You know, it's releasing the past. We do tend to hold on to the past, my Piscean family, don't we? Time to let it go. Find your true essence in the now, and you've been given the world. Funny little critters. There's a lion. I don't know what the red one is. You see if you can work it out, but there's a lion. There's a mermaid. A mermaid. Wonder if you'll find the meaning of a mermaid as part of your totem. But there's fish as well. Well, aren't we just fish? You know, it really is about emotions. It's about global healing. It's about expansion. It's about your dreams coming to reality. What, you know, it's about the world is your oyster. Being emotionally balanced. Also, you know, mermaids living in that sort of realm of not reality. Anything's possible for you. Anything's possible. And the Empress is really supporting that, because that's a tremendously positive card of growth, of the birth of new ideas, the birth of a new you, prosperity coming. There's a life change that's occurring here, and the roots of it are in May for you, and it's going to unfold, which I like. This looks gruesome, but it's really not. The ten of Swords. You've got a bull energy, forceful. It can be impetuous, but strong. There's strength there. This is there's a closure to the past here. The 10 is closure. It's closure to the way you're perceiving things, the way you're thinking about things. There's a closure coming here for you. It hasn't been without its angst, without its pain, without its learning, but it's time to release it. You're strong enough to release it and to move it on. Take with you only what you have learned, who you've become, because there's strength in that. There's strength in that learning. There's strength in releasing the past. That's coming. There's closure here. There's closure here for the past to move on, to be released, because it's going to lead to, you know, the trek up the side of the mountain. It's the hard part. You've reached the precipice, you've reached the top, and now it's downhill. It's the downhill, which is easier, and you're seeing an end, a closure to the climb over the mountain, which is going to lead to new work coming to you, a new way of making money, a new way of being. But there is also promotion if you're being promoted, you know, or new study. But there's success here. There's success that's going to bring you abundance. So there's an increase in your abundance. Abundance is in all things: health, happiness, joy, life's purpose, finances. There's going to be some sort of shift here. There's some sort of shift because you've come over the mountain. You've had your climb over the mountain. Can I have some information, please? Thank you. With that, the Chariot. So you've done that, but you've been in control of that. You're in control of what you're doing here. You're in control of what you're leaving behind. You're in control of what information or what transformation you're taking forward. It's about you being in charge. It's not about being in someone's shadow. It's not about allowing somebody else to dictate to you what direction your life is taking. It's about you claiming your own power, you claiming your control over what's unfolding for you, what's moving forward for you. It's a funny character, isn't he? So, you know, you're coming over the mountain. There's prosperity, there's change coming for you, transformation, but you're in charge of it. You're controlling it, which I love. Don't fear moving on. Don't fear, you know, horse energy. Horse energy is medicine energy. It's also a very spiritual animal, very sentient being. All animals are sentient beings. The Five of Cups is looking to the future. So things have happened in the past, but that's the past. Bring it into the now. Live in the now. Remember the time master. Bring things into the now and look at what opportunities are opening up for you, as coming off the back of the difficulties, coming off the back of what you've gone through, coming from the back, off the back of the challenges you've faced. Because there is a future there. It's not, oh, well, I'm just, and I don't fear that. I don't feel like you're going to collapse yourself into that. I feel like there's this energy of you're really going to be looking at the changes that you want to bring into your life, looking at what needs to shift from the past, and what you've learned from the past, bring it into the now, and not chase the future, not chase what you want to have happen, and try and control the future, but just live in the now and put in place what is there for you. What changes have transpired in you? What awareness have you gained? What enlightenment have you gained? What changes are happening in your reality, or you're creating in your reality, due to the fact that you're looking at your shadow? There's that duality. It's an interesting month. So horse energy is part of your totem. And then you've got the Seven of Pentacles. That's going to lead, by the end of May, you're going to be feeling very, very different. You're going to be filled with abundance, you know, this gratitude and appreciation for where you are and what you have in the now, in the present. What's unfolding for you. I want to say to you that your ancestor spirit, your guides, are going to be speaking to you. When you're balanced, when you come to that awareness, you're going to be hearing them. You're going to have a sense of knowing. If you don't hear them, you're going to have a sense of knowing. You're just going to have this really strong intuition of, this is what I need to do. This is the direction I'm moving in. You're going to have a stronger awareness of where you're needing to be. So there's potential of a new way of making an income, new way of earning an income. So there's changes afoot for you. Let's see what they are. That's moving you into June, Pisces. Moving you into June. Balancing your duality. Balancing your subconscious and your reality. Bringing it into alignment. As above, so below. As within, so without. Whatever's going on with you, your reality is going to be a mirror to what's going on there. Bringing in that balance. Not fighting it, but balancing it. Balancing your duality. I like that. Pisces, I'm going to draw a card from the Divine Animals Oracle, which is a card that is an animal that is at the top of your totem. Sitting at the top of your totem, that is going to be powerful, bring in really strong animal energy. Ooh, you know, Libran's got this too. A few people have got this. Creation. Creation, that's what May is, really. May is a month of awakenings and creation and change, transformation. So humanity is being asked to really look at things in a very different way. As humanity starts to awaken after the year that we've had, and for some of you, you know, this year as well has been one of trials and tribulations, but there's transformation. There's transformation in, the movements, Black Lives Matter, the equality for women. All these people are standing up. They're wanting change. And that's the energy that's coming in for all the signs, really. But for you, you have creation. You again have the snake energy, because you had the snake energy at the very beginning. So you've got it at the bottom of your totem and at the very top. And the tree energy with the roots, isn't it interesting? You've got, snakes shedding their skin, transforming, but also being very protective, very territorial. And as with the cobra, lightning fast. How do you want to transform? What do you want to create in your reality? Let me read the meaning of this, because it really is quite profound. Let's have a look. Okay. I'll hold it up for you. It's time. There you go. It's time. The time master. Time is quite a significant thing for you this month. It is time to shed your skin and try something new. Creation is your birthright. You must understand that to remain stagnant means atrophy. So don't fear your own creative flow. If you have a physical ailment, healing will occur. You are capable of big transformation. If you haven't begun, begin. Let's have a look at the snake magic, because that's significant. I'm going to say this, symbology. I want to read this too, because, you've got the cobra, snake eating its tail, Midgard serpent, cobra headpieces in Egyptian spirituality. So cobras are about spirituality. Naga, apple and snake, feathered serpents and dragons. But what's important here is the cobra headpieces in Egyptian spirituality. Do some of you have a connection in past lives too with Egyptian life? What do you feel? Magic, the magic that this brings. It would be possible to write a very thick book simply on snake magic alone. Such is its variety and power. For our purposes here, use snake magic for two main intentions. First, for creation, and second, for protection. That's what I said to you, they're very territorial. Snake energy is almost unmatched in its ability to stimulate the flow of creative forces and enable those ideas and concepts to be successfully transformed into reality. If you are stuck for ideas, lack in the flow to get things happening, or literally lack fertility in any area, birth of new plans and ideas and businesses, call upon the snake. As for protection, in so many cultures, snakes are the protectors of the truth and of all that is good. If you're worried about being robbed, about others stepping over your boundaries, or you need an energy to keep you safe, coiling snake magic is the perfect one to invoke. That's fantastic, isn't that amazing? I like that. It's got great meaning. I want to now draw a card from Divine Abundance for you. Let's see what words of wisdom are there for you. Divine Abundance. What do we have for Pisces? Oh, thank you. What words of wisdom do we have? Let's have a look. Oh. Self-love. Self-love, first and foremost. Let the wall fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. That's your shadow. That's your duality that we were talking about so much. I long to take care of myself like never before. It's your journey. It's your creation. It's your movement forward. I wish you love, light, and blessings, my lovely Pisceans. Ease and grace. Enjoy your journey of transformation and of discovery in May. It will set you up for the next 6 months or 7 months that we have in the rest of the year. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and you can book your reading from there that's going to be specific to you. Many blessings to you, my lovely Pisceans.